Okay, hey everyone. Welcome to our morning stream. I am dying. How are you, lovely ladies, feeling? If you want to introduce yourself and tell everyone how you're feeling.
Sure. I'm going first. Okay. This is why you put me in the corner. Good morning, everyone. My name is Madeline Monaghan. I normally go by Maddie just because it's easier to say. I am a writer, actor, and cat mama. I post writing-related content, book-related content, and movie-related content twice a week on my channel. I also post pictures of my cats and quotes from my Hades Persephone novel over on my Instagram. And I am exhausted. I am so tired. Like, this week has been so fun because I've missed waking up that early because I used to have to for my work. But having gone from that to being without that job has like screwed up my sleep schedule so much. So that getting back into the waking up at 5 a.m., I'm just dead. Like, I'm dead today.
I feel you.
I'm a ghost right now.
I'm like the exact opposite. I've like on Wednesday I was talking about like how they were both doing better than I like yeah, I thought Sarah would be dying up like at the start and she would be the best because she's the most morning person out of the three of us. But we always message each other like at 5 a.m. to be like, did you wake up? And I am like the most okay today and like I feel good, but I'm also so happy it's the last day. Like I feel really good, but it's not good enough to be like, oh, this is going to be my new routine. Like I'm going to be going back to 6 a.m. wake up tomorrow and I'm going to be so happy for the extra hour. Also, my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm also an author tuber and I have 4 books out currently. 3 are young adult paranormal romance and 1 is new adult sci-fi.
Yay. Yeah, I'm doing not so great this morning, friends. I laid in bed for like 20 minutes staring at the ceiling like this. Do I want to do this? Should I do this? I'm like, my vlog camera was on the other side of the room and I'm like, I don't even want to go get it. I had a rough day. I had a rough start. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Well, we're fine. It's the last day. I mean, I can push through anything if it's the last day.
Exactly. And since it's the last day, as soon as we hit that like 12 o'clock or whatever time it is, we said we have to go until we all can just take a nap.
Exactly.
It's a guilt-free nap. So
Yeah,
exactly.
And we can stay up as late as we want. And that's, for me, that's my huge thing. Like last night, I was pretty wide awake last night. I'm like, I could keep going. But I'm like, no, because I won't be able to wake up early. But tonight, I could keep going as long as I wanted to.
Yeah.
Also, I'm Sarah Sutton. If you guys don't know, if you're here from anybody else's channel, I am a young adult romance author. My newest book comes out next Tuesday. So, yeah. It's crazy that it's coming so soon. Oh my gosh.
That's so cool. It's so exciting.
Okay, so thank you so much to Eva for the super sticker. I have to go on my YouTube app once the stream starts and I'll check it out what it is because it doesn't show in StreamYard, which is kind of dumb. But thank you so much. Hello. I'm so glad you're all here. I'm glad you guys can keep us accountable because one of my biggest fears about hosting a morning sprint stream, whatever, was that no one would show up and I'd be like dying, like because we would talk with each other, but I don't know. I just feel like when there's more people here, it makes me feel a little bit more awake. You know, is that just me?
No, I get that. I'm definitely a lot more if it's just me. Also,
Yeah.
my thoughts just jumped off of something, and I don't even want to go look at what they've possibly knocked over.
Oh no. I looked at the super sticker. It's I think it's like the pair and character that's always in a lot of these super stickers, like handing out a giant cup of coffee.
Oh.
So it's really cute.
We need it. I need it.
Sounds adorable. Can I have a pair hand me a giant cup of coffee?
OMG, I just realized it's Friday. Finally. No kidding. This week it felt so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt really long. Well, also because we were all like having theoretically longer days, even though like I was going to bed way earlier. So the time I was awake was shorter, but it felt like longer because I was starting earlier, like before the sun was up.
Right.
Yeah. No, I definitely feel the same way. But I like that though, because I feel like the earlier you wake up, you just feel like you have more time in your day to do things and get stuff done. Like, because I know my husband has been waking up with me around the same time this past week.
Such a trooper.
But it's been really nice for him because normally he sleeps in, and so he'll have like 10 minutes to get ready and then he's got to go. But this last week he's been able to like sit down with me in the morning, have coffee, eat breakfast, and he's just been in a much better mood because he has like that extra time before work, and it's just so nice. You know, so I really like as tired as I am, I do enjoy getting up at that time because I get to spend more time with him and he has a chance to sit down and relax before he has to go to work.
Doggy!
Puppy! Being really needy right now.
That's gonna be Salem probably here in like an hour.
Wait, oh my God, I always forget which one runs away. Is that one Maya?
This one's Maya, yes.
Yeah, okay. I was like, I think Maya's the one who is okay with the camera.
Yes.
Sweet little pepperoni.
Yeah, Giselle's the one that anytime it clicks on, she's out. She's gone.
Yeah. Well, when they were both on your bed and you were filming, I was like, oh my God, I'm so surprised that oh my God, now I'm blanking on the other one's name. I'm such a bad friend.
Giselle. I'm bad at names.
Okay. I was like, I know it there. I know that Maya's name is spelled like a certain way and you've talked about it. And then like Giselle, and I was like, what's the other one's name?
Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised. I'm like, if I'm just really quiet, she won't know that I have the camera out. So I got a cute little snippet.
That was so precious.
Also in the vein of waking up early and having more time, that is really nice. Like, it feels like I just have more time because I'm literally up 3 hours before the rest of my family gets up. So it just feels like I'm more productive, even though I don't know if I necessarily am. I mean, with administration stuff, I definitely am, but with writing, I don't think.
Yeah, no, I haven't been except yesterday where I started writing at 5:05 because I had to get my butt out of bed and plug in my laptop with my dual monitor. That was the first time that I actually wrote close to 5 a.m. But every other day was wake up, do a morning routine, and then start writing at 6. So it's do other stuff and still be productive early in the morning or as productive as possible, but not writing words first thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yesterday didn't go over well.
Yeah. I feel like you need that buffer though, because I mean, if you just roll out of bed and start writing, you're still on that haze of, you're still half asleep. So,
right.
Getting up and doing something else before you sit down I think is a lot better.
Yeah. I agree. Good morning, Rosalind. I did 5 a.m. 3 hours ago while hanging out right with y'all anyway. Oh. Thanks for being here to write. Yay. See, now I'm going to always hear 5 a.m. and I'm just going to immediately groan. This is ruined me.
It's going to have flashbacks.
I've always groaned at 5 a.m. There have been times where my mom has been and my mom normally doesn't this is obviously pre-pandemic and whatever, but normally she doesn't book a crazy early flight. She'll book an early flight, but one that we can wake up at our normal time and still function. Yeah. But there have been a few times in the past where she's booked a really early one. She's we got to wake up at 5. And I'm I hate you. You can sleep in a car and on the plane. And I can't nap, but you can nap everywhere. So why are you complaining? I'm because waking up this early still messes with me, even if I nap.
That's got to be a parent thing, because that's what my parents would always do. They'd be like, "Oh, we're going to Arizona," and I'll be like, "Yeah, we're going to Arizona. Guess what? The flight's at 4 a.m." What? They always do that. And their reasoning is, "Well, Arizona's 3 hours behind us. We'll get there in the morning." I'm like, "Yeah, but we could get there in the afternoon too." And I
feel maybe once you're a parent, you're I want to have the whole day in the new place so that my kids will be tired by nighttime. In the new time zone or whatever.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, but I'd rather sleep.
Same.
Yeah. I will say, though, if you want to get into a good sleeping habit, travel to an Asian country or just a country like on the opposite side and then travel back. Because when I came back from Japan, I was like, they're like 12 hours ahead of us, I think. But like it was like I was the most rested when I came back. Like I had no trouble adjusting to the time zone. I was like, this is great. I got a good night's sleep. I'm up in the morning. This is fantastic.
The funny thing for me is that, like, okay, I'm the type of person who, like, if I have a map, I'm great. I can go wherever I need to. But if I don't have a map, I always walk in the wrong direction. Like 150 wrong, 150, 180 degrees, wrong direction. I was like, 150. Okay, 180 degrees, wrong direction. We were in China and I never walked in the wrong direction once by accident. My mom was like, "Oh, you're natural," like, because I was born in China and then adopted. And my mom was like, "Oh, your internal GPS works here," and I'm like, "Yeah." And my sleep was fine in China, and then coming back, I like had a little bit, but yeah. So
that's funny.
It's really easy to adjust to the time differences and still feel like you can have a good night's sleep for summer. At least when I went to Japan, that's how it was. Got no problem with that.
For us, it was a little funny because my mom had like done something with our phone plan so that people from the States could call us and like it wouldn't be an issue. So like friends that like my mom wasn't necessarily in contact with like on a daily basis, like one of them accidentally butt dialed my mom and it was like 3 a.m. in China, and my mom answered because she thought it was like an emergency. And they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, it was a butt dial, but like since you answered, let's talk." And my mom's like, "I'm in China. Can we please have this conversation at another time?" And they were like, "Oh, you don't sound like you're in China."
Yeah, I got about halfway into my trip in Japan, and then I remember I was at a hotel room with two of my friends and one of my friends' mom, and I was just like, I need to call my parents. I need to do an international call, or I'm so sorry. And they were like, "Oh, no, it's fine. Don't worry. We'll pay for it." So I ended up talking for 2 hours on the phone with my parents, which was the first time in like 2 weeks. Because on my phone, like I had internet, so I could like text them and stuff, but I couldn't call them.
Yeah.
So that was like the first time I had been able to call them. And then I realized, like, as I was calling them, I was like, what time is it there? Like
So Eva's here. Hello, my friends. Abby, Alexis. Hello. Reminder to sip your coffee. I should have made mine. I have a soda again today. I needed it today.
I already finished my mug of tea like before 6 a.m. So I should probably make myself another one so I don't crash in the middle of this stream.
Probably for the first one, I'll go make me a coffee too, or a drink too. Starting at 5 a.m. next week, this weekend. Ooh, you're gonna rock it! I'm excited.
Wait till Monday. Sleep in on the weekends.
Wait until Monday.
And Autumn is here as well. Also, hi, Brooke. I forgot to say hello. I'm trying a 7:30 a.m. routine instead of a noon routine. Ooh, that's interesting. It's going to be a different change. Nice. I have a toddler who wakes up 10 minutes after I do. I try to wake up early. I love mornings, but only when they are mine. I don't know if I have no idea how parents function. Like, if I had a kid who woke up at this time, I would die. It would be death.
I feel so bad for my mom because she's been waking up the same time, if not an hour earlier. And it's like, I think it's her mom clock being like, Zara's waking up at 5. You have to be up an hour before her.
Oh my God.
No.
And I'm like, I'm so sorry.
At least your mom would like wake up for you. My mom would be like, go back to sleep.
I mean, the thing is that like when I was younger and I used to like wake up at like 5 or 6 a.m., my mom would be like, go back to sleep. And but now I think because like I'm old enough, she doesn't have to tell me to go back to sleep. But I always try to not wake her up. But if she's up, like she's not the type of person who can like easily roll over and go back to sleep like I do.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It's like waiting at a bus stop for primary school. Yes. That's funny.
Yeah,
I'm gonna read a few more before we start our first sprint. I know we're kind of into it, but I just want to say
God,
hello.
thank you.
Yes.
That's my newest book.
Yay! That's so exciting. That's so exciting, Zara. Yay!
Oh, that's interesting. I mean, my book is technically a romance, but it came out a lot more sci-fi-y than I thought. Whereas, yeah, I think it's like I go into writing my books and I'm like, oh, it's like paranormal romance or sci-fi romance, but like it's mostly going to be romance with like some world building, and then people read it and they're like, oh, the world building was so good, and I'm like, great. I'm like, because I think it's it, but like, great.
Yeah, that's the best. And Autumn is so excited to write with everyone this morning. Oh, I wish it was raining here. Oh my gosh.
I'm actually
I
kind
can
of glad
play rain.
it's sunny.
Oh,
We lost her.
oh no.
Sarah, come back.
Hopefully she comes back. Oh, there, wait.
I don't know
There we
what
go.
my computer did. Like, it just randomly clicked on something, and I was like, did I leave the studio altogether? But like, I'm sorry. I can play rain sounds on the Forest app if people want me to.
That's so fun.
I've been listening to snow falling on a lake, and I'm like, I wish it was snowing. That's what I wish. I wish we got snow here.
Yeah. Snow falling on a lake. That sounds awesome.
I'm trying to imagine what it would sound like snowing on a lake, because
it's kind of just like, it kind of sounds like rain. I mean, it's just like a pitter patter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my cousins live near a lake, but I don't think I've ever heard it snowing while I'm there. Like when I go up to them, it's already snowed, or like I'll hear it snowing like on a street because I live in the city.
Mm.
Yeah. It's a lot softer. Like it's a lot more cozy, I guess, than rain.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I like that. Hey, Katie, hope you have a great day at work. And then I'll do this one as the last one. But what are your guys' favorite snacks to eat while you write and read?
I answered in the comments already, but I'll say it again. I love Chex Mix, especially the bold flavor. So I will sit there and I won't even write or read. I'll just stuff my face with Chex Mix. But I also have a very high metabolism, so I'm constantly eating. So it's just whatever is in my reach, Brooke. Whatever I find.
It's normally chocolate, like for me, and because my mom gets me Toblerone, like it's normally that. But sometimes, like if we have black and white cookies, basically anything with a type of chocolate, I'll eat that. Danica did say good morning and said, lucky for me, it's 8 a.m. out in EST. We're all in EST. Our experiment has been waking up at 5 a.m., but none of our streams this week started at 5 a.m. Like mine on Monday started at 6. Maddie started at 7:30, and now we started this at 8. So we're not in PST where it is still like 5 a.m.
Right.
I wanted to clarify. We are.
Apologies to any West Coasters out there.
Yes.
I mean, if I was a West Coaster, I'd be like, I love you all. And maybe I would have left a like before the stream, like the night before, but I'd be like, I'm not coming. It's why like Regina Duke, who comes to all of my streams, because I normally start at 9 a.m. on Sunday. She's like, I love you, but I'm not coming to any of your streams and for this crazy experiment. And I was like, that is fair.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I could never. So I'll start with Danica's comment when we come, like after when we come back. But I feel like I don't want to I love talking. That's my thing. I'm just a talker. But I feel like maybe we should get into our first sprint since it's almost 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
All right. So I started with 15:35. I like to go up by fives. I don't know, like around there. Like 15, 20, 25, 20. Like, just go back. I'm also going to turn off my screen because I feel like I look a little rough, and you know what? I'm not confident with my face right now to be like up close for the entire sprint. But I'm going to start the first sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy writing, everyone. Okay, how did we do for that one?
Good. I don't know if you can hear anything in the background. My husband stopped by the house, so he's in a phone meeting thing right now. But I did good. I wrote a little bit, snuggled with my cat a little bit, and uploaded not uploaded, what's it called? Put the pictures on my story for the videos that came out today. What are they called? What's it called?
You set the thumbnail?
Yeah. I put the thumbnail on my story is what I meant. Hey, Instagram.
You posted it?
Yeah, you did post.
Oh.
I Instagrammed. That's the easier way of saying it.
I watched a video about all the Easter eggs in season 4 of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and I did a little bit of writing.
Nice. Very nice.
I did no writing. I made me a coffee. Woo-hoo. Nice coffee, but that was basically all I did. And I came back and I watched it on TikTok, so love that for me. Wait, where was that comment go? I wanted to click on. Are you guys okay with waking up so early? I know it's not too different it's a little different, but not like crazy different for you two.
I like waking up early, just like I said, because I feel like I have more time to do things in the day. Yeah. So yeah, I'm maybe not at 5 a.m. every single day.
When do you normally wake up?
I normally get up sometime between like 6:30 and 7.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. I've been waking up earlier than you on average. I wake up at 6 normally.
And I wake up at 10, so.
I mean, I really feel the 5 a.m. difference. Like, even when it's a good morning, when it's been a good morning for me, like during this experiment.
Yeah.
Maddie, congrats on hitting 200 subs.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's so exciting.
Yes, that's amazing. I'm so excited for you. I used to go into work at 3 a.m., so this is nothing. No.
I feel you, MC. I had to get up. I had to be at work. Used to have to be at work at 5:30, so I would actually get up at 4:30 to just feel like I had time to get ready. I know. Because of working in a coffee shop that opens when people want to have their coffee before they go to work.
That makes sense.
Which is funny because actually our morning customers were much nicer than our afternoon customers.
Well, because they probably understood that, like, it's hell going.
Mm-hmm. All the regulars, all the super nice people came in the morning, like first thing in the morning. They came in and get their coffee, ask you how you doing, talking, small talk and everything. As soon as the 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock crowd came in, everybody was like crotchety and grumpy and yeah.
Maybe because they've all hit like rush hour traffic also.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt.
I'm the worst.
I'm sure they will still help you.
It's the DC area. That's just kind of the attitude of people here.
Hello, Amanda, and hello from the Philippines. Very fun. Once you're a parent, it's like being a manager every day. You like early starts because no one is on time already on the same page. I have mad respect for people who have kids because I have a friend, Amara Franklin. She's got twins. And the other morning, she messaged me at 5 my time, which is 3 her time, and she was still up cleaning. And her kids, she said to get up at 7. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I could never. I don't even know.
Parents deserve like all the props.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes.
Like, especially when they're little kids, but I think just in general, because it's like, because sometimes like I'll do something and my mom is like, you are an adult now. I'm like, yes, but you're a mom forever. So
right. Oh man. Let me see.
Definitely will take the time to send kudos to my parents for putting up with, especially my dad, who had to put up with having 3 girls who were teenagers all around the same time.
Oh no.
Yeah.
At least he's not like in, historical times where all he has to worry about is like getting you guys married. Like
I
at least
know,
it's like he's like they're teenage girls and they're giving me attitude, but at least like they can do their own thing.
Yeah.
Jet lag gets me every time we go to England. You go to England multiple times. I'm very jealous. Like, I've never been out. I've never been to Europe.
I love England. I should say I love London, and I went to France once, but it was pouring the whole time. So I love France, but I can't say that like I got to experience France.
Yeah.
I've never been to Europe. The only country I've been to that's not the United States has been Japan.
Mm.
So Europe is on my list, though.
Yeah, mine too. The only place I've ever been was we went on a cruise, so wherever cruises take you into Mexico and those kinds of places.
Yeah.
But then again, like you don't really see anything. I mean, I never really got off the boat because I don't know. I was always so terrified, like I'd be like abandoned in that country. But those little fears. And Lauren is here. Hello. I have 5 kids. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Both of my parents come from families of 5 kids.
Really?
My dad's the oldest in his, and then my mom is 4 or 5 in hers.
Wow.
My mom is one of 3, and her mom was one of 3. And my mom and her mom are both the middle.
Me too.
But I think like the generations above that like had more, but I don't know how many more.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate Eva saying if you're on the path to kids. Can I just say that? Like I really appreciate that small inclusion.
I can guarantee you we're taking our time. We're getting there when it's right to get there. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I thought the same thing, Zara, when I read that. I was like, oh, love that they phrased it like that.
Yeah, because someone tweeted like during the inauguration or after, and they were like, remember when Obama like acknowledged agnostics and atheists? I miss that. And I was like, that was a once in a lifetime thing. I don't think any president is ever gonna do anything other than like the God thing. Which
Sako, hello. So glad you're here. You are a beautiful soul, Eva. I just want to say that right now. Like, thank you for being very kind and sweet and positive. We love positivity, especially when it's early in the morning.
yes.
Here's your reminder to drink water, eat something, posture check. Oh my gosh, I'm slouching hardcore.
Wow,
me too.
And take care of yourself. I'm the worst with my posture. I need to like be more on it, but
same.
I should probably do something other than stare in a stupor. Me. That was me this last sprint. And Mandy is here as well. Yay. Got coffee. That's what I did. Alexis got 82 words. 294, but now I have to get ready for work. Well, that's an amazing word count before work. Yay.
Yeah, seriously.
Hopefully you have a great day. Disney Panda, hello. Abby is transcribing some of the Ulf outline of my current story. Nice. And Leah just joined 121 words of edits. Yay, Leah. Also, beautiful picture.
Well, no, it's a gorgeous picture.
I know. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's a wedding picture.
It kind of...
because the top of the dress is white.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, beautiful either way.
Yeah.
Right. No, beautiful no matter what. But if it's a wedding picture, then it's like a really, really good wedding picture.
Yeah, it is. True. Made coffee, got settled, listened to the Bardcore version of Willow like 4 times. I say it's successful too. You gotta get into the mood, get into the mindset. Yep. 323 words. Nice. And we hope you have a great rest of your day. Great day. Yay.
Yes.
And Jessie is here. Hello, Jessie.
Hi. Hangover or not? Because we were Skyping last night and drinking.
Oh my gosh, the best. I almost, like, there were so many times I wanted to have a glass of wine. Like, well, I don't know, maybe 2 glasses of wine. I'm like, don't do it, Sarah. You don't want to do this. I just woke up. Good vibes. We need all the good vibes. We'll take them. Thank you.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. I hope my recording wasn't scrolled.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, I'm happy people are being productive. Even if you're scrolling in your work in progress, you're still scrolling. You're doing something. That's great. Honestly, that's a win for me.
Yeah.
Anything's a win. And
This early in the morning.
Yeah, no kidding. Diane, hello.
Hi, Diane.
Petra got 63 words and is still waking up.
Yep.
Great that you got words and you're still waking up. That's great. I'll go through a few more comments and then we will start our second sprint. Starting a poster board and figure out the structure of project. Ooh, I love doing outlines and stuff like that, like figuring it out physically like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's so interesting when you can physically like touch like how your outline's gonna go.
Yeah, I've been wanting to try that for a project. I just don't have a project to try that on yet.
I used to do it and then I don't know why I stopped. I don't know. Well, I guess I'm not really much of an outliner anymore anyway.
Although I do have to ask Sako, I saw your comment about Arlington. Are you from Arlington or do you live near Arlington? Because that's where I grew up. So I think that is awesome. And yes, being a barista in Arlington sucks. But yeah, that I'm just curious. I mean, you don't have to tell me if you're not comfortable with it, but yeah, I grew up in Arlington. Yeah. Lived there for 20 years. So I always love meeting other people from Virginia. Sorry. It's just like, oh, where are you from?
I'd be the same way. I'm always the same way with people in Michigan. Because I don't know, it's just fun.
Mm-hmm. It's nice to talk about your home state.
Yes. I don't know the exact brand of coffee, but it's just instant coffee with sugar and milk. So nothing too fancy. I mean, it's kind of.
You would see in her last vlog.
Oh yeah, I did in my last vlog. Yes, I don't remember the brand. Taster's Choice. It's something really generic, I think. I mean, I just picked it randomly off the shelf. I made a coffee for about 6 months. Oh, it's so good. So good. Okay, hang on. I'll get to Abby's other comment and then we will start our next one. My homeland is South Africa, so we've flown across the world to New Zealand. Big change. Yeah, that's awesome.
Ooh.
I love that. I want a big change so bad. I've lived in the same tiny town in Michigan for my entire life that I just want to broaden my horizons.
Well, if you ever want to visit New York, visit me.
The keyword visit.
Well, because I know that like most people who like didn't grow up in New York, they're like, oh, I could never live in New York. And then like most people who I know who like have lived in New York, they're like, I could never live anywhere else, and I fall under that category. I tried and didn't know, like.
I've been to New York City once, and I like that's my bucket list to live there. I don't know long term, but like for a year, like lease a place, that'd be amazing.
Ooh, yeah, we could be neighbors.
Yes. I've barely been out of the Midwest. Yeah. I feel like I'm such a travel person. And now that I work at a hotel, I get hotel rooms for like dirt cheap. So like I'm looking at Scotland hotels and hotels in London. And it's like, why does it have to be pandemic time? And then I will get to this one.
Sorry, I'm talking to people in the comments and places in Fredericksburg. There's a really good sushi place in Fredericksburg. It's like an all-you-can-eat sushi place if you like sushi. I think it's called Sushi King. Definitely go there. Fredericksburg is beautiful. I love it down there. Sorry, I love my state.
No, I know. Be proud of it.
So cute. State pride is really cute. I feel like I have more city pride because like New York City is like so big compared to like also most people, if you hear New York City who like don't live there, they're like, oh, Manhattan. And it's like, we got 4 other boroughs, buddy. And then there's the whole rest of the state.
Right.
So it's like,
yeah. I only have DC pride when our sports teams do well. So like when the Caps win the Stanley Cup, then I'm like, yeah, DC.
Abby says, I'm getting the urge to read What Are Friends For, probably because of the Patreon short story and for the nostalgia of the first time I read it last year. Yeah, I absolutely loved that Patreon story that I did, the one that was for January. I think it's so fun to like go back through and do different points of views from the one story. It's just, it touches my heart.
Will you ever do like a best friend like point of view, or like the cousin from like If the Broom Fits? Because it's like, as much as like, don't get me wrong, like I love seeing the point of view of like the guy.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like, you know, seeing the best friend's point of view, like especially in What Are Friends For, I would be like, I wonder what is going through her mind when she does that little thing.
Right. I've actually never thought of that before, but that sounds so fun. I need to now. Oh my gosh. I never even thought about doing it before.
Because also like the cousin, like when he hands oh my god, I'm blanking on her name.
Blair.
Yes. When he like hands Blair the coffee and like he knows, but she doesn't, like,
you know what I should do? I should do like a compilation of the best, like a book just about the best friends. Like they each get their own chapter. Yes.
Yes, do it, please.
Okay. That's on my list.
Coming next year,
This
y'all.
is a completely selfish request.
I love it though. I love it so much. We're gonna dive into our second sprint. I cannot believe it's been almost an hour. We've only done one sprint. Sorry. But we're gonna do our second sprint, 21 minutes, 56 seconds, kind of random. It's fine. Hopefully
it's
everyone
dream.
Yeah, right. Hopefully everyone gets some writing done, and we will chat with you guys then. Woo! Sorry if that was really loud. I forgot to turn my volume down before I unmuted my screen.
I didn't find it that loud.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was pretty quiet on this end too.
Okay, good. How did we do, you two? And everybody else, but
Good. I'm liking the flow of this chapter that I'm working on much more than the previous one. I think it's just because I'm keeping a lot more. It's a lot less delete than add, delete than add. It's more delete a little bit, add a little bit, delete, And I have a visitor. I don't know if you can see him. There you go.
Hi, kitty.
That's Sitka. He's my buddy today. He normally doesn't like laps and snuggling, so this is like a rare occasion. So that's how my sprint went. Just
Sorry, I was still like in awe of your kitty. I finished a scene, and I've kind of like decided that while I could try and drag it out, it would then be filled with filler, and that's not good. So I'm going to just move on to the next scene, and maybe like during revision, I'll find a way to expand it in a legitimate way. But for now, I'm just not going to like fret over the fact that it's a lot shorter than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. I read 10 pages. I'm back to beta reading this morning. So that's been fun. And that's actually all I did. So yay. And I sent in a different one. I submitted one and then I started another one. So.
And this is through your Fiverr?
Yes. Yep. And then somebody else actually placed an order while I did it. So I had to go out of office because now I'm up to like 6 orders. And I'm like, Lord have mercy. It's not long though, so that's good.
That's good.
Yeah. It looks like Abby ducked out, but thank you so much for coming, Abby. We liked sprinting with you for the one sprint. Oh my gosh. Or I guess you would have probably left at the end of the second one, but still. And Jana is here. Hello. Tabitha is here as well. No worries. We still have like 40 more minutes. So yeah. Diana got 240 words. Awesome. Alexis got 73.
Nice.
MC got 15. Then my dog demanded cuddles. I know what that's like.
I don't know about dogs, but when it comes to cats,
yes.
When they want cuddles, they want cuddles.
Yes, absolutely. 526. Wow, awesome.
Nice.
That's insane. Good for you.
Yeah. 129 words, and then shared a quote. Very nice. Love that.
Sounds really good. I'm so getting hungry.
Sako, yes, kitty. Oh, so cute.
I love my babies. If you want to see more pictures of them, that's all my Instagram is. This is just my cats.
I love it. And then 3 cups of coffee. I'm going to say we each get 1 cup. So.
One for everybody.
386. Finally got everything working. And I finally hit page 100. Yay. Very nice, Amanda. And then I ended up opening another tab, watching the highlight from today's game. Very nice. Love that.
I'm so bad at like sports. What game is that?
I'm so bad at sports too.
I don't even know what sports season it is right now.
That's not basketball, is it?
It might be basketball season.
Basketball season right now is normally basketball season.
In the Knicks, aren't they a basketball team?
I thought they were basketball. I don't know. I played
Knicks are basketball. I went to a Knicks game. I went to Michael Jordan's final Knicks game because I knew someone who worked for Madison Square Garden.
Okay.
Oh.
NBA, it is basketball. Okay.
Makes sense. I was going to ask you, somebody asked me if I would do this challenge again. Would you guys do this challenge again?
If one or both of you were like, I'll do it again, I'd be like, yeah, I'll do it again. But
yeah,
I'm not going to. personally be like, hey, I'm going to do it again. You ladies want to join me for round 2?
I think I would do it again. I might approach it differently.
Mhm.
Like I might instill the rule that you wake up at 5, but you don't necessarily start writing at 5. Like you have that time to wake up.
I mean, that's how I've been doing it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I've been doing it too. But I think the idea was that you wake up and then start writing. I'm like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that was definitely the idea. That
ain't happening.
I don't know how that could happen. Like, I mean, and plus too, like, I need to brush my teeth. I need to wash my face. I need to do so many things, like, before I write, because otherwise I just feel gross and I don't want to do anything.
Yeah, same.
I feel like I would do it again, but like maybe 6 months from now. I would have to like wait a long time. I need to recoup.
It's like Kate Kavanaugh, where she's like, I need to like forget how bad an idea this was for me to do it again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, I would definitely change nap times to 11.
I would agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I totally agree.
Next sprint for writing this time, yes. Cranked out a few arcs I need to weave into the story without slowing down. Nice. That's good that you got it out. Yay.
Yay.
Oh, and also this is the link to the next forest room. Zara sent me the one for the previous one, but I totally didn't like missed it to post it. But this is the new one. So yay. Cat mom represent.
Yep. My other one is sleeping over there, being cute as always.
Oh yeah, the Super Bowl is soon. I always watch the Puppy Bowl.
I don't actually know who's playing. I come from a football family, but when it comes to NFL, and if it's not college football, I don't really know anything.
Yeah.
I have one branch of my family is like all about like NFL, and then I have another branch of the family who's like only college football. And I watch football and like I know the rules, but like I don't care about any of the teams. So like if all the guys in my family are watching a game, I'll sit down and watch it and be like the only female who's watching the game. But like the sport that I really like to watch is hockey, but no one else in my family really watches it other than my mom, and that's because she went to Boston University and I briefly went there. So like we're into hockey, but no one will watch hockey with us, and neither of us are sports fans enough to like watch it ourselves.
Are you're not a fan of Buffalo, are you? Of the Sabres?
I told you I don't care about any teams.
Oh,
So
that's okay. Because I was about to say the Caps beat the Sabres the other day. Sorry.
No, I mean, like if I have a friend and they're like, "Oh my God, we beat your team," I'm like, "I'm so happy for you," and they're like, "Are you serious?" And I'm like, "I told you, I have no sports loyalty whatsoever. It's more like watching the game for me, if at all."
I am for hockey. I'm loyal to the Washington Capitals. Always have been. Always will be. And when it comes to football, I am sooner born, sooner bred, and when I die, I'm sooner dead. So go Oklahoma.
Sorry, I was not expecting.
That's what the song is. Because both my family's from Oklahoma, so we have like a lot of like Oklahoma loyalty too. So that's the song is sooner born, sooner bred, and when I die, I'm sooner dead. Oklahoma Sooners.
I know, but I just love it. I wasn't like, I mean, yes, you like saying it very quickly, like did make me laugh, but like the words and like how serious they are. Wow.
Yeah. Yep. That's just how it goes. So welcome to my family.
Maddie reminds me of a really close friend, 2 friends actually. Oh, that's fun. Maddie's just a friendly name, I guess. Anybody who's named Maddie, we love them.
Though, until I went to high school, I had never met another Madeline. Everyone else who had the name Maddie, their name was Madison. I had never met another Madeline until I went to high school. And I was like, oh, there's more of us. And now I've met people whose name is Madeline. And I'm like, oh, there's many of us.
I'm trying to think. There's like no way that I hadn't previously met a Madeline and or a Madison. But I can't think of anyone. Because it's probably because they were like the type of people I wasn't going to be friends with. So like I've deleted them from my memories.
Yeah.
Well, that was the thing too, is that I would tell people that my name was Maddie, and they'd be like, "Oh, is it short for Madison?" I'd be like, "No,
That would not be my first thought.
Madeline more fun than that."
That would be my. I don't know what my first thought would be, but I don't think I would go for Madison, even though there is a Madison Avenue in Manhattan.
Mm-hmm. Didn't Madison, was that, I was watching something, it was like a Tom Hanks movie with like a mermaid who becomes like a human or something. I think it was Tom Hanks. I don't remember who. Maybe it wasn't. But there was like a movie where it was like from the 80s or something, where it was like a mermaid becomes a human and she doesn't have like a human name. So they're walking down Madison Avenue in New York and she's like, "Oh, I want that name." And he's like, "That's not a name." And then that's how the name Madison became popular, was because of that movie. But I can't remember the name of the movie.
I never knew that. Hold on, wait. Tom Hanks.
Was it Tom Hanks? It might not have been Tom Hanks.
Okay, well, it is, because that's been recommended. It was like autofill for Google. Splash, 1984.
Yes.
A young man is reunited with the mermaid who saved him from drowning as a boy.
Yes, and then like she chooses the name Madison, and that's how that name became popular.
Wow,
that is so weird. Like cool, but like
yeah.
Wow.
Fact of the day.
No kidding. Do you guys journal?
I want to. I really want to get into it.
I do, but not. I don't know. I always say I kind of do, because to me, it's more like a brain dump, a daily brain dump. It's not a dear journal, this is what happened today and this is how I feel. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes I write down like how I'm feeling and I'm like, oh, like, can I link it to anything? And I'll like try and write that down, but it's not. It's more a brain dump for me. Like I don't have a single brain dump page in my journal like some bullet journalers, because I'm like, first of all, my brain dump would fill that one page really quickly. Mm-hmm. And I like, there is a practice in bullet journaling where you can like have multiple pages and you just write it in your index. But like, I like having things all together. Mm-hmm. So I just started doing like daily brain dumps.
Nice. Yeah, I used to when I was younger, but not anymore. And then Eva says, perhaps just vlog round 2, but don't stream live. Honestly, I don't know if the streams were that hard for me. Today was, but today was just a bad day. Like, I don't know. It'd be interesting to do again, just to try it out again, but like, I don't think I could do it soon.
Yeah, I think we need a break before we attempt a round 2.
Yeah.
I would at least need it to be like, you know, probably when I'm on. Yeah, I don't want to be waking up at 5 a.m. on my spring break. So like after May, like in June would be the soonest I'd be willing to try this.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was thinking the same thing. And I don't even have restrictions on, you know what I mean? Like, I just, no one can make me get up before 7. I feel that. Had to wait for the coffee to take over. Yeah. I drank all mine, so I feel like I'm feeling better. So that's great. 5 more minutes. Yeah, we still have. We're going on to the top of the hour. So, yes. Hang on, my comments jumped. Haven't been keeping up with sports. Yeah, I'm not really a sports person. I don't really watch any sports.
Even though your stories have multiple sports in them.
You know it. I liked high school sports, but not. I only because I knew those people. You know what I mean? I was invested in the people. So if I don't know them, it's kind of just like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta say, I don't like watching a lot of sports. I like playing them, but I get bored at baseball games. I get kind of, well, depending on who's playing.
Baseball is so boring. Playing baseball is more interesting.
Yeah, playing baseball is fun. Watching it is so boring. But I'm kind of the same thing with basketball though, because I played basketball for like 9 years and I loved it. I still love it. I like love going to the park and shooting hoops, but I don't like watching it. It's just
I'll
more fun
watch basketball.
it's more fun to actually do it than just watch someone else do it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'll watch a swim race, but in general, like I'd rather be swimming.
Mhm.
But any sport with a ball, I'd rather watch than play, except baseball. But yeah.
Laura just got back from their 5K walk. Yay!
Oh,
Wow,
That's amazing.
that's awesome.
And Amy Lee is gonna head out. Thank you for coming. We had so much fun talking with you. My friend was named after that movie. How funny is that?
I'm telling you, this is a fact.
I had no idea.
That's funny. And Gio is popping in to say hello. Thank you for coming and saying hi, Gio. And Drea is here. I clicked on the wrong one, but Drea is here. Hello, Drea.
Yeah.
I used to journal a lot in high school. That was when I journaled. It was like early high school.
Mm-hmm.
And Tabitha writes in a journal every single day. Aw, I love that. I watch cricket. And I was just gonna say this, but if you think cricket is boring, try watching golf. I think
Golf is okay. I refuse to watch golf.
My father got into watching golf, and it is so obnoxious going over there. Like, because normally, like on weekends, you know, like Saturday morning, you would have like a football game, and so like we'd all get up and watch whoever was playing, the Saturday morning football or whatever the heck it was called. And then as soon as the game was over, my dad would go and find the golf, and it's like, are you trying to drive us out of the house? Like, what are you doing? Like, it's just so boring. You're just watching people hit a ball into a hole over and over and over again. There's nothing exciting.
Both of my uncles play golf. One does more than the other because he lives near like a golf course.
Mm-hmm.
And one time, I don't know why, he was like, "Oh, like, do you guys like want to come and like play golf or watch me play golf?" And I'm like, "Nope." I was like, "I love you, but nope."
Yeah. It's funny too because they've got those driving ranges now, where it's like you basically just like it's like what are they called? Like the big hits that they do in golf, where they like smack the ball and it goes flying. Like they have ranges now. Yeah, or they have ranges for that, and people go to it as like a social thing. And I'm like, I think I'll just meet up with my friends at the park and like play some soccer or some basketball or something.
If I wanted to see people hit a ball really hard to see how far it would go, I'd watch a baseball game.
Yeah, right.
Like watch a YouTube compilation of home runs, like which would be more exciting than an actual live time baseball game.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not a no. All these like we're talking about sports and I'm just like cringe. I posted the Forest link one more time. If you guys want to join. Did you set it for a specific time, Zara?
I set it for 25 because that's what you said that you would probably do, but I can set it back down to 20 if you want.
No, 25 is perfect. I just wanted to make sure. And I'll go ahead and start it up, but this is probably going to be our last one. We just talked so much.
We need to have one of these where it's just we sit down and have a conversation.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I would thrive.
I like chatty sprints. Like I feel like whenever people come onto my show, they're like, "Oh, you're so productive. Like you don't chat that much." And then I'm like, "Oh," because I love chatting, but I also like trying.
And we got a surprise for you.
Yeah. Okay, so I have got 25 minutes on the clock for probably our final sprint. It's our final sprint. So there's only 3. But hopefully we get all the words written in 3, 2, 1. Let's do this thing. Okay, now wait. There we go. How did we do, everyone?
I started a new scene. I was kind of distracted, so I didn't write that many words, but I am happy with how it's going.
Mm-hmm. We're good.
I did all right. I don't know. I got distracted by this guy because he was falling off my lap. So there were a couple times I had to like pick him up and reposition him. He's like half asleep the entire time. He's like, "Yeah, just do whatever, Mom. I don't care." But I'm actually feeling pretty good about this chapter. I've decided that because of what's happening in this chapter, there is a scene that's happening later that I am going to take out completely, which I think is good because I felt like that scene was kind of forced to begin with. So I'm glad that I now have an excuse to just get rid of it completely.
Yeah. Well, that's nice that it worked out that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just kept reading. It went by pretty fast though, because the story is really good. So I got to page 30.
Mm-hmm.
So I love when that happens.
Yeah, I was gonna say I love when a story goes by quickly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know it's good.
Exactly. Alexis got 57 words. Nice. Grayson got 259. Great job. Tabitha says it's 7:54 over here and the sun is finally starting to rise, but it's so cloudy that I don't get to see it. That was my life. This for the first 3 days, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It was cloudy. I'm finally up for the sunrise, and I can't see it because it's cloudy.
There was one day that it was like so foggy. I think it was Tuesday where it was like really foggy. It had snowed, and I'm like, the snow is pretty if I look down, but I can't see the sun rising.
Yeah.
I think I got a time lapse of the sunrise twice, which I actually really enjoy. And one of these days, I'm just gonna leave my phone running until the sun's way up. But yeah.
You should do that.
It takes about an hour for the sun to rise and about a minute for the final video.
I haven't. Sorry, my dog just left my mom's room, and I was wondering if she was going to come in. No such luck today.
Wow.
I did not film the sunrise any of the days because I just kept forgetting. So
I didn't even think to do that. That's a smart idea.
And my apartment faces the east direction, I guess, kind of towards that way. And so you can see the beginnings of it every morning, and it's like, ah, ha, ha.
I love that.
Mine faces east, but I overlook a garage here. And it's I could try and angle it, but then if my phone ever fell, I'd be really upset. So it's I don't think it was worth this time around. Maybe I'll in the future if we ever do this experiment again. That's a big if, and it's not dependent on me.
Yeah. Finally took some notes that I was putting off for a while for school. Very nice, very important. 4:25, I got distracted by my boss passing by. That made me think of I was watching a TikTok, and this girl, her boss is super hot, I guess, and she always secretly films him. I'm like, man, okay. You can find the weirdest stuff on TikTok. Oh my gosh.
And then it makes its way over onto Instagram Reels, and you're like, okay.
My mom watches TikTok more than I do, and she'll be like, oh, there's some really cool stuff on here. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. And there's some really weird stuff on here too. And I'm like, yep, I'm sure there is.
Welcome to social media.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. My cousin and I, when we used to hang out, we used to go on YouTube and watch Vine compilations.
Yeah.
And those are so funny. And last night we tried funny TikTok compilations. It was the stupidest thing I think I've ever seen. I'm like, none of this is funny. This is all just stupid.
Vine was good.
I love Vine. I really miss Vine.
I would only watch Vine. I never put anything on there because I couldn't think of anything, or why would I want to? But it just, they had some good stuff on there.
Yeah, I agree. a little over 300 and panic refreshing my work inbox every few minutes to make sure I'm not missing anything important.
Aw, are you expecting something? Because like I wouldn't refresh that many times.
Because I'm not expecting it.
That's
Yeah.
what I've been doing too. A Quiet Life. You're not alone in that. I've been waiting to hear back about this, this short film project thing that this person said that they wanted me for, but I haven't heard anything since. So I've been like refreshing it. Like, did I miss an email? Am I forgetting something? So
I was refreshing my school email for something, and the email finally came through yesterday, and I was like, yes. But like, it's because I didn't know when it was supposed to be coming.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I was like, is this the day? Is this the day? But
I haven't checked my school email since December, and the semester starts on Monday.
250 while listening to Billy Joel. Anyone who listened to music while writing. Do you guys? You do, right?
Mm-hmm. I really love. There's a person on YouTube. His name is Samuel Kim, and he does really awesome renditions of Star Wars music. And so I love listening to his Star Wars compilation videos while I work because it gets you in the mood. I love it. He's really cool. He's got other things too. He does like The Mandalorian. He also has like Avatar. He's got movie mixes. So basically he like takes them and makes them more cinematic, I guess, than they are. I don't know how to describe it, but he's really cool. You should definitely check him out.
Yeah. Oh, we all have to.
I normally write in silence, or like I'll have an NCIS episode up, like a really old one that because I haven't liked the newest seasons, like the past 2 new ones, and I like have really stopped watching after season 12. Yeah. So, but like I play like seasons 1 through 8 like on a regular basis. So like if I need sound, I'll have that playing. If I like feel uninspired, I might listen to like a song to put me in the mood. But while I'm actually writing, I can't listen to songs really because I'll get distracted.
Yeah, I like listening to Hadestown when I'm working on my Hades Persephone novel. But for the most part, yeah, it's instrumental because if it's like Taylor Swift or something, I'm going to get distracted and I'm going to start dancing around my living room singing Love Story, you know?
Oh, by the way, if you've watched Bridgerton, I know it probably has too much sex for Sarah to watch, but like, because there's like one episode where it's like, that's basically the episode, which I told her on one of her live streams. I was like, I think I would have passed then. They played like modern music as instrumentals. And so like my mom had watched it without me. And then I was like, oh, I guess I'll watch it. Because I wanted to watch it. And then I realized I'd already read the book. So I was like, oh, I can just watch it, whatever. And there's like there's a ball scene. And I'm like, why the hell do I know this song? And I can't remember it. And I Googled it. And there are so many articles about why they do it. And it was Girls by You by Maroon 5. But it was done by like the Vitamin String Quartet, which like I've heard them do other songs in other TV shows. So I was like, oh, this makes sense. But I was like, and they do Wildest Dreams by Taylor Swift. They don't. Another instrumental thing does it. And I'm just like, see, I knew the music. Like I recognized it. Couldn't think of the name for the life of me, but I knew it.
That's funny. Huh. Diana got 115. Nice. 3:30, so I'm going to play in Canva. Yes. I love playing in Canva.
Canva's amazing.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
212 through all the sprints. Yay. Nice. Hello. That was actually our last sprint of the morning. Zara, when is your next sprint?
My next sprint is Sunday at 9 a.m. and Eastern Standard Time. And Maddie, when is your next one?
I have a live stream on next Friday, with Autumn Ashley and Helene Foy, and that's going to be on my channel at 3 Eastern Standard. I got to double check and make sure that's right.
Okay. Next Friday, I'll be on Twitch at 9 a.m. too. So like, Yeah. On Fridays, I normally do Twitch at 9 a.m. now.
Okay.
But I didn't today because obviously I'm here.
Right.
Well, also too, there's just thinking of live streams. Bree Bonomo is hosting one on
30th.
On the 30th. So
at 7:30
next
p.m.
Saturday. Yeah. So there will be that one.
And we'll be on there.
Yes.
The two of us. But I don't know if Sarah's going to be on there.
I don't know. But it's fun that you guys are. Yay.
Well, she mentioned it during a live stream and I volunteered. So I'm sure if you messaged her and like we're like,
oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's really sweet about that. And then Anna said, I really want to try this challenge sometime soon, but we're moving this month. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, don't do it while you're moving.
And then try it.
Vlog your experience, please.
Yes.
If you or document it in some way, because I think that's like part of the motivation to continue doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then Zara, my brother-in-law, went to Axford with us and shimmy up, and it was his first time.
Yeah, he was talking about how like rage rooms are really cool. I don't remember why that came up in the comments though, but she mentioned it. And so I was like, oh, I really want to go to one, but I also want to go to this axe throwing bar that my cousin went to. And he went with like his wife and they went on a double date. And they like, there's a photo of him with a beer in his hand and like the axe. And then the next photo is that he had gotten a bullseye. And I was like, of course he did.
Those sound like so much fun. I've always wanted to try those.
Yeah. Anna says, good luck.
Thanks. My fingers are crossed too for multiple reasons, but just for life.
Tabitha, sorry, I'm just looking at the rest of the comments. Tabitha Case really likes Sarah Bareilles. I love her. Like, she's my favorite, like, musician, singer-songwriter. Because she, like, I mean, Taylor Swift does it too, and as does, like, Carole King and Joni Mitchell, who are like the ones that my mom listened to and have both been said by Sarah to be like inspirations for her. Mm-hmm. But like she does a song and there's like a whole story in it, you know. It's not just like one chorus over and over again with like some verses. It's like there's a story.
Yeah,
I like that.
I don't know if anyone has ever heard of him before, but there was an old like country singer named Marty Robbins, and he does that. So he has like this whole saga in song form about El Paso, like El Paso, Texas, and like these events that happened in El Paso, like fictional, obviously. But he does the same thing where it's not a chorus that he goes back to. It's like a story that he's telling, and it's really cool.
I love that.
Like Sarah Bareilles will have a chorus. Like I don't want to like imply that like there's never a chorus in her song, but it doesn't feel like a normal pop song where like you hear the chorus and like that's all you can think of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my friends, if we don't have anything else to say, I think that was it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. That kind of, you know what? That did feel like a very long stream for me. I don't know why. This feels like I've been sitting in the same spot for a very long time. I got a lot done though, so yay.
Yeah.
If you guys want to
Sorry.
If you guys want to do your outros, yeah.
Sure. Once again, hello, goodbye, auf Wiedersehen. My name is Madeline Monaghan. I am a writer, actor, and cat mama. I post videos on my channel here on YouTube twice a week. Hopefully I can keep that schedule up. And I also post pictures of my cats and quotes from my Hades Persephone novel over on my Instagram. So definitely go check me out there as well, if that made any sense. My brain is halfway through that. But thank you, Sarah, for hosting this morning. It's so lovely to be here. And Zara, I guess we have to thank you for, getting us to come on board with this crazy experiment. I had a lot of fun with it, and it was honestly a lot more fun doing it with y'all than I think it would have been doing it by myself. So I'm glad I got to go on this crazy little week-long adventure with y'all.
Yes. My name is Zara Hoffman. I'm a self-published author of 4 books. I also make videos on YouTube about musical theater and writing, and I host Writing Sprints every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. On I guess since you talked about your Instagram, on my Instagram, I post my writing progress updates and a lot of pictures of my dog.
And both of their channels are linked down below. So definitely go and subscribe to their channels because they're amazing. And I'm Sarah Sutton, and I have a book coming out Tuesday. Can't catch my breath. I'm really excited for it. I am going to have a release day live stream, so I think that's at 5. I do giveaways over there. We talk about the book that's coming out. And yeah, so fun things are happening next week as well. Thank you to everybody who came. Thank you to you two who kind of were my accountability buddies this entire week. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for hosting us and doing a morning stream when I know that's not your jam at all.
It was outside my comfort zone, but you know what? We all have to step outside our comfort zones once in a while. So thank you to everybody, and we will see you next time.